When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera, what will be, will be.
Hey TV fans, Bored Now back with you. On this video I'm going to be talking about Gilmore Girls Season 2 Episode 11. The episode is called Secrets and Loans. So flying solo on this one, but fear not, Rachel will return to joining me for future Gilmore Girls reviews. This episode originally aired on the 22nd of January 2002. It's directed by indie movie maverick Nicole Hosserheiner, and it's written by Amy Sherman Paradino and Linda Lucy Guzuk. I've probably butchered that. A Nelson rating of roughly 5.59. On IMDb it has an average rating of 7.6. The episode title is a reference to the award-winning Mike Leigh drama movie Secrets and Lies, which I do recommend watching, but boy, it's bloody depressing. The main storyline of the episode is that one morning Lorelai's foot collapses under the house's porch, and it's revealed by handyman Kirk later on that they've got termites and need major repairs on the house. By the way, Kirk as the handyman is some of his best stuff. He also informs Lorelai rather bluntly he's not a fan of the kitchen, so that's good to know. So the drama becomes, how are they going to pay for the repairs of the house? They have to move out temporarily, which includes a fun slumber party scene with Sookie, and we get to see Jackson's embarrassing PJs with his wrestling outfits, so that's very good. Lorelai is going around various loan agents and struggling to get the money required, and we dive into Lorelai's character a bit and how stubborn she is, how determined she is to do everything herself. Leads to a fight between the Gilmore Girls and probably the best dramatic scene of the episode.
It's been 2 hours since you've even looked in my direction. Get it, you're mad.
Rory, I do not want to talk about this right now.
You were just being stubborn.
Go to bed.
Well, you didn't want to ask for help, so I did.
Hey, do you remember the conversation we had before we left this house tonight?
Yes, but
I told you going to my parents was not an option.
I know, but...
In fact, I told you several times that asking my parents was not an option. Now, yes, I might have made a few quips to lighten the subject matter, but I still think I made my point pretty damn clear.
Fine, but we have a real problem here.
Oh, you think I don't know that? You think I sit around all day swapping witticisms with Robert Benchley at the Algonquin? No, I am thinking and worrying and using the computer, and I hate using the computer.
Which is exactly why I brought this up.
You had no right to bring it up.
Why?
Because I told you not to, that's why. But no, there are no buts. There will be no buts here. There's I'm sorry, Mom. There's I screwed up, Mom. There's I'll never do it again, Mom. But there are no buts.
By the end of the episode, Lorelai does have to eat humble pie and give in to Emily's request to allow her to help her with the loans. And this involves a contact with Emily at the bank, and also Emily agreeing to be the co-signature for the loan, and there's a bit more drama with that, which I'll get to. Get a couple of subplots with Rory, including her getting her PST scores. There's some quirky stuff with Paris, trying to find out what Rory got, trying every trick in the book, which I think is adorable. It definitely shows them Paris secretly does care about Rory and rates her as a friend. I don't think she's doing it just to be competitive, Paris. And then there's a little bit with Lane and Rory in the episode where there's some drama, some isolation, because Lane hasn't been in contact much with Rory, and Rory finds out secondhand that she's joining the cheerleading squad, and she's starting to cheer, and this becomes an issue between the two of them, mostly because Lane didn't tell Rory, and it's that thing of starting a new phase, a friend doing something unexpected and not telling the other friend. A solid episode. It's definitely a filler episode, and there's not that much that's really advanced or anything high drama. As filler episodes go, I think it's a very watchable and solid one. It's a good look at the Lorelai character. I think in many ways she is the MVP of the episode. We see the best and the worst of the character really in this episode. She's hitting it out the park with some great pop culture references, like the Tony Soprano one in a scene with Luke. The Rocky Horror one as well, the image of Luke as Frankenfurter, so thanks for that, Lorelai. I also like, it's very cute how she's pretending that she knows what Rory's talking about when she's reading out the PST scores. It's her own worst enemy, and at times she is just too stubborn and self-righteous, and even as a Lorelai fan I will call this stuff out, because by the end of the episode, even when her and Rory make up and she apologises, it's a bit of a half-hearted apology, and she's still finger-wagging at Rory. She's still saying, "A good track record of helping us out, of fixing these problems on my own." And I get why she's angry, this stuff to Emily without her permission. But really, it's not that much of an apology. It's not that much of saying, yes, this is how I feel, but I also screwed up. The favourite scene, apart from the fight between the Gilmore girls, is a scene with Luke. Maybe you don't like Luke so much. This is where the character works a bit more, where he's a little bit more understated, and he's just there naturally as a friend for Lorelai. And this is a standout scene where he offers to lend her the money and offers to fix the repairs.
I've seen enough.
Well, how was it? Is there like a termite housing development under there? Golf courses and condos with rec rooms?
It's actually not too bad.
Well, what do you know? You flip burgers for a living.
I mean, there's definitely a little damage.
Yeah, but Kirk says that the joists were totally gone.
Yeah, there are.
And that the foundation had lost all its structural integrity.
That's true, too.
Okay, great. So I'm still screwed.
Not necessarily.
Look, I need $15,000, which I can't find, don't have, and if I don't find, the house is going to fall down.
I can help you with that.
You can?
Yeah, I can get a couple guys who can get in there and do the work.
You can fix this?
Well, I can help. I know a good contractor. He did some work on the diner.
What about the money?
Oh, you won't have to deal with that right away.
I won't?
No, you can pay it out in installments if you want, monthly, bi-monthly, whatever you're comfortable with.
So, let me get this straight. You and some guys who actually know what they're doing are gonna come over and fix my house, and I can pay them back whenever I want?
That's right.
Because I'm Tony Soprano?
Only scarier.
Now, Luke, when I finally do make out this installment check, who should I make it out to?
Well, you can make it out to me if you like.
Oh, so basically you would be fronting me the money.
Well, yeah, but it's no big deal.
Luke, that's a loan.
Of course, Lorelai doesn't take the loan from Luke, and that's fine. I can respect that. It is a cute scene as well, and goes to the friendship, but it does sort of make her turning down the loan consistently with Emily, and her having a little bit of a strop with Emily later in the episode even more frustrating, because if she'd gone with Luke's idea, which was a workable plan, then we could have avoided all these dramas. And what it leads up to is she's very cynical of Emily's ulterior motive. Emily keeps insisting she loans her the money. And here's the thing, at the end of the day, we all need a little help from time to time with money. There should be no shame in allowing a loved one to help you out with money and with repairs. Lorelai is a bit too stubborn, and of course Rory calls her out for that in the episode. Rough on Emily, who ends up being the co-signature, and that's what gets her the loan. Emily also knows the guy at the bank, which helps. There is a cameo from Dean in this episode, and I'll just say it, a pointless cameo. Dean doesn't need to be in this episode. This isn't me shitting on the character. There to be a sounding board for Rory, to remind us, hey, him and Rory are still going out at this point, and just to give her a bit of advice when it comes to the Lorelai situation. So, yeah, Dean, you don't need to be in this episode. PST stuff is pretty fun and cute. the stuff with Paris, who's determined to find out what Rory got score-wise, because I also like the scene where she gets Madeline to ring her up, pretending that she wants Rory's PST scores for something out, for like some sort of a story or a survey, and it goes to Rory's character at this point and how well she's starting to know Paris. Then she calls her out. She knows Paris is on the other end of the phone. With Lane, it's a little bit of a forced drama, and I think it's a bit wasted. Lane appearance in the episode, and it's a bit like, okay, right, why is Rory really that upset with her? Like, there's no like set reason. It's just like Lane didn't tell her. She found out secondhand that she's being a cheerleader. She does take a few cracks at cheerleaders, but it's fine because she learns a lesson by the end of the episode to be a bit more supportive, not that narrow-minded. And it's a fun Lane moment at the end of the episode where she comes up with the music for the cheerleading dance. She uses Madness's One Step Beyond, which is a great moment. And they have quite a cute little reconcile. I can't find it in English, but it's just as good in German.
Hi. Also, die Musikauswahl ist von dir, stimmt's?
Ja, allerdings müssen die wohl noch eine ganze Menge lernen, schätze ich.
Es war toll. Wie bei John Waters.
Danke.
Ich will dir nur eins sagen, du kannst mir alles erzählen.
Es wäre schlimm, wenn ich das nicht könnte.
Diese Sache mit den Cheerleadern ist...
Total verrückt.
Nein, ist es gar nicht. Wenn du es professionell aufziehen würdest, dann wär's verrückt. Aber das hier sah nach Spaß aus.
Es macht Spaß.
Du hast es geschafft, sie tanzen zu Madness. Also, dann gibt es wohl doch noch Hoffnung.
Ich will dir nur sagen, ich bleib dieselbe. Eine Nico-besessene Möchtegern-Punkfrau mit 40 Bibeln unterm Bett. Jetzt tanze ich einfach nur mehr.
Dürfen Cheerleader Kaffee trinken?
Ja klar, Kaffee ist ein Muss.
Ja?
Um munter zu bleiben.
I'll give Secrets and Loans 6.5 out of 10, so probably about middle of the road for this season. A filler episode, but a pretty solid filler episode. Coming up next time on Gilmore Girls for episode 12 of season 2, we have an episode called Richard in Stars Hollow. So, the plot for the episode is newly retired Richard is driving Emily crazy, sounds like Richard, so Lorelai is coerced into taking her father for a day in Stars Hollow, where he proceeds to drive both Lorelai and Rory batty, while criticising every aspect of their lives and refusing to let Rory accept the car that Dean built for her. So, okay, that sounds like a promising episode. It's been a while since I've seen it, so look forward to checking back in with that one. Hopefully Rachel will join me for that as well. But thanks for listening as always, guys. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the episode in the comments below. You can also sign up for channel memberships now on the channel. 3 different tiers for that. A bunch of perks across those tiers, or you can support me patreon.com/borednow for just $1 a month if you want to help out the channel that way. Look out for more TV reviews, look out for more Gilmore Girls reviews, and I'll see you guys again soon.